We now move to the LFA, a featherweight division, and a matchup between Tim Bender and Santos Verdinez. Verdinez, 30 years old, and Bender, 4 years older. 3 inches taller and an inch longer in the reach. Verdinez weighed in slightly heavier. Back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Featherweight Division, brought to you tonight by Brunt Workwear, the hardest working brand in workwear. Check us out online at bruntworkwear.com. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 5'9", weighed in 140.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 4 wins, 2 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing Work Gym, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Timothy Bender. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'6", weighed in 141.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 6 wins, 2 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 3 by way of submission. Representing Star BJJ and Striking Institute, fighting out of St. Paul, Minnesota, Santos Sandman Verdinez. Your referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens.
One of the rules earlier in the fighter meeting, let's have a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. On my command, come out and fight.
Timothy Bender, blue tape and green shorts. Santos Verdinez, the red tape and black trunks. Ron Kruk and Gilbert Melendez with you. Fight number 2 here in the LFA 206 preliminary action. Bender attacks that calf. Low kick to get the action going. And Verdinez counters.
Yeah, both men hanging in the center of the LFA octagon. That's what we want to see. Left hook for Verdinez lands. Gets the attention of Bender.
Verdinez, the veteran, 4-1 record here in the LFA. Wow, Timothy Bender making his debut. Battle of Minnesota transplants. Oh! Timothy Bender dropped Verdinez, but somehow Verdinez is back up. Body shot.
Another left hook.
And the left hook follows, Gil.
That body lock for Verdinez, smart man, trying to stop the onslaught of Bender. I was just about to say, Bender doing a great job of controlling the distance, finding his range, and lands a good punch on Verdinez on the way in, getting the attention of Verdinez.
Stuck him right in his tracks.
I think it's smart of Bender not to be over-aggressive here. Gets clipped himself. Just needs to be patient and manage that distance. Has the neck now of Verdinez.
Verdinez looking like he may have been able to recover, and now pushes Bender up against the octagon wall. But there is the power of Timothy Bender on display. 3 knockout victories out of his 4 wins.
Yeah, Bender doing a great job immediately, just bouncing around, touching with the leg kicks, landing a jab, waiting for Verdinez to come in. Actually got clipped once, took the data, took the information, starting to find his target. I think he needs to continue to fight his game, which is not over-aggressive, putting the pressure, making Verdinez miss and countering. Verdinez seems tough in the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you want to stay on just the outside.
And Bender, amateur boxer, started off with USA Boxing, went 1-1 as a pro boxer. Also has some amateur Muay Thai and kickboxing bouts. But you could see that boxing background with Bender. Fast hands, nice movement, fakes and feints.
Absolutely, very flow, comfortable out there.
Past the midway point of round number 1. It's an LFA catch weight of 140 pounds.
Nice elbow for Verdinez. Just seems a little shooken up still from the big punch of Bender. Another great kick for Bender to the body of Verdinez.
As we mentioned, Verdinez, veteran fighter, comes in 6-2 record, 4-1 in the LFA. training with Start BJJ in the Striking Institute. Got the great Brock Larson in his corner tonight. Brock Larson, a very busy man tonight. I think he has 4 or 5 fighters on this card.
I think 3 in a row, too.
On the main card, yes, sir. Oh, elbows to the side of Verdinez's
Smart, though. He needs to switch it up, try to wrestle more.
But he
Big
continued to work for that takedown and gets it.
And then we get to see where Bender is at as a complete mixed martial artist. Great boxing, great movement. Could punch, not only box, could kick. Working his butterfly here.
Verdinez, the brown belt in BJJ, 3 submission victories on his resume.
Well, he has a minute. He needs to make the best of it right now because he's behind. Bender has some momentum. He needs to take it away from him by pressuring him with this grappling, pressuring him with some ground and pound, take the steam out of Bender's great movement on his feet. Sometimes you have these, I'm gonna listen in the corner.
There's Brock Larson. UFC great Brock Larson has really transitioned to become one of the top coaches in mixed martial arts, especially up here in Minnesota and the whole area with Wisconsin. And
building a stable.
Well
5
said.
people on your card, 5 people on an LFA card says so much.
Absolutely. Now look at this. With 15 seconds to go, Santos Verdinez on the back of Timothy Bender, who's trying to shake him off. But a big opportunity, but time winding down.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Well, listen, Ron, I think it's real easy to understand what Verdinez's new game plan is and what Bender's game plan is going to be. Keep your back off the mat, Bender. Keep your back off the cage. Stick and move like you're doing. Might have to be a little bit more conservative these next 2 rounds with the strikes to make sure he doesn't get taken down. And Verdinez, you better put this young man on his back.
Yes, absolutely. Check out the action here, and that was the left hook that dropped him and just missed with a couple follow-up shots, Gil.
Yes, he did, but he did a great job. Check left hook, draw Verdinez in, showing that box and managing the distance. But Verdinez gets back in this fight by making a technical adjustment, and changing the game plan, putting his opponent on his back, recognizing he's by far the better grappler. Almost was able to submit him with the rear naked choke at the end. Man, this was a very good first round. We learned a lot about these 2 young individuals.
Well, I think, as you pointed out, Gil, they both have to implement their game plan, with Verdinez wanting to take this down, flying knee to get it going, and Timothy Bender wanting to keep this fight on the feet. Ron Kruk and Gilbert Melendez, second LFA 206 preliminary bout here in Prior Lake, Minnesota. Strong comeback, though, for Verdinez. You still got to give that first round to Bender, though,
100%, 100%. The damage was done, not only in that one strike, but that whole round. Just checking, taking the leg kicks, the body shots, the jabs, the punches. Bender was doing a great job on the feet, dominating there, in my opinion. Oh, beautiful. That in and out boxing movement. Verdinez is in the pocket, but still can't reach Bender's chin. Check hook again. Just a great management of distance by Bender right now.
Yeah, Timothy Bender's team and the work gym saying just keep touching them up and moving.
Great advice, great advice. You're landing these strikes and you're like, I'm ready to go for the kill, I got him, but that's when you get taken down, so
Patience.
Great advice by the coaches.
This is a big fight for Santos Verdinez.
Oh!
Who just dropped Timothy Bender. He's going in for the kill. That is comeback for Santos Verdinez.
Oh my gosh, is this sport crazy or what?
We have seen 2 comebacks here in the second round out of our 2 preliminary bouts. I was gonna say, Gil, a big fight for Verdinez, who is coming off his first loss in the LFA, where he was knocked out for the first time. And what a bounce back win. Oh, and the blood is flowing from the nose of Timothy Bender.
Man, again, this sport, yes, technique is one thing, skill is another, but heart and grit and determination. Verdinez said, I don't care if you drop me that round, I'm coming through. Wow. He lands a right hook of his own, a second one. My goodness, Bender doesn't know where he's at. Takes some H-bombs, we'll call them Verdinez bombs.
I like it.
Beautiful, again, check hook. Man, wow, what a comeback. Verdinez showing this is MMA, this isn't boxing, I am not out on the feet.
Wow, dropping the boxer, and that beautiful counter to finish off Timothy Bender. What power.
This sport is crazy. I don't think you see this in Muay Thai. Well, maybe in boxing. It's just the way the tides can turn in this sport.
Absolutely.
There's so many dimensions in this sport.
So well said. 2 fights and 2 epic comebacks. Let's now get the official time. We go back inside to Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Nick Behrens, calls a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 22 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by knockout, Santos Verdinez.
Minnesota St. Paul's Santos Verdinez quickly begins a new win streak here in his hometown tonight, earns his 5th win in the LFA octagon, and improves to a 7-2 record. And Gil, I mean,